2, 3. 4, 2.
Survival, and today I want to talk about another attempted home invasion. This happened in Kent, Washington. A husband and wife were just getting home, and this could happen to anyone. And the problem I see a lot of times is that people lack situational awareness. They let their guard down, and the thing is, you're already behind the curveball whenever you have to react to a situation. The criminal has already acted, right? And so now you're having to react, which is obviously slower. You have to make a decision. I'm going to give you some tools to help, but let's go ahead and watch the video. You see the husband trying to get into the house. The wife comes in behind him, and then all of a sudden a masked man runs up with a pistol, brandish out, and trying to get in the door. Luckily, they move quick enough. The criminal then tries to take the camera, destroy it, which I don't know why he thinks that's going to do any good. That this kind of camera goes to like some kind of cloud, so it's not like he's going to be able to get rid of the footage that's there. Obviously, they have the footage you're looking at. But the thing is that they were very lucky to get through this situation because it was only a matter of like a split second. Now, whenever, again, like I said, criminals, they're preying upon you, right? So they're already in a situation where they're acting. They've already, whether it's good tactic or not, they've already developed a tactic, and they're going to attempt this on you. It's up to you to then try to react. Again, that's slower. You have less time, critical time, to think of what you need to do. So we can use something that fighter pilots initially used, something called OODA loop. Now, it was initially designed for fighter pilots, but it wound up going to all depths of the military. It went to civilian first responders, police, and even businessmen use this. And OODA loop is an acronym for observe, orient, decide, and act. So this is what it does, is to help you overcome an aggressor. So, or competitor, whatever it is, if you're playing a sport. So observe, obviously observe, you're getting in data, okay? That's observing, you're getting in data, okay? And the observation point is being aware, staying frosty. Then we go to orient. Now, in the most simplest of layman's terms, we can use it just how you orient your body. So you're going to your door. If you're oriented towards the door, you're not looking behind you. Obviously, you can't observe at that point. You can't observe. So sometimes you look at it in the point of, can you really observe if you're not oriented in the correct way, right? So orient yourself so you can actually observe what's going on around you. You can observe behind you. You know that there's no threat, or should not be, at the door, going forward into the door. You're at the door. There shouldn't be a threat there, but there's a whole world of threats behind you, correct? So orient your body so that way you can see and observe and get more data, right? And then so whenever you get into a situation where someone is trying to attack you, then you make a decision, right? And you may make a list of decisions, whatever it may be, then you act on one of those. So in that moment that you decide what it is, and then acting, you're going to put the aggressor into the same scenario where now they're going to have to react based on your action, right? And if they cannot quickly cycle through that OODA loop, then you'll become victor, right? And the OODA loop does not stop until you win or lose, right? So if you're a fighter pilot, the OODA loop doesn't stop until you either shoot down the enemy combatant or the enemy combatant shoots you down. So this is something that you can use. Observe, orient, decide, and act, right? Obviously, situational awareness plays a lot into this. If you're walking around blinded, you're not paying attention, you can't observe. You can't observe. You need to be observing, getting the data in, right? Orient, and that could go, orient can be very broad, not just on how you orient your body. But a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects, but then deciding and acting. The other thing what I like to do is that when I'm in a situation, maybe I'm going to a new area, maybe I'm looking for exits, maybe I'm looking for cover, right? Not concealment, cover, something that's going to stop rounds in case there's an active shooter in the situation. And you may think this is paranoid. Yeah, it could be. But in the case there is some psychopath or somebody walks in shooting up the place, I'm going to already know where cover is. I'm not going to have to run through a OODA loop during that time. I've already done that. I've already figured that out. But especially when you're in your own home or around your own home, a lot of times since 2020, we've seen a lot of crime happen at people's homes. And a lot of people let their guard down because they're at home. They're like, nothing's going to happen here. That is the probably most likely place something's going to happen to you. So you need to always make sure that you are still keeping a high state of alert, right? And also having a way to defend yourself in the case you do get attacked. Anyhow, guys, I hope you found this video useful. Please like, comment, share, all those sort of things. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've ran into a situation like this. Maybe you want to expand on it in the comment as well, how it applies to your life. And guys, we're going to stay frosty, stay strapped, always stay dangerous. Take care.